Hi Libra, how are you? We're going to be looking at your middle of the month for November 2020, okay? We're going to be looking at who you're dealing with, what sign they might be, what lesson you just went through, what they might want to say to you, what you might want to say with them, and a direction, okay? Thank you for all your support, viewing this video. I appreciate it. So let's get started with you, Libra. This is for our lovely Libras universe. What are they dealing with for the middle of November 2020? All right. Well, shallow self. So maybe you're coming out of that. You feel different. Maybe you've looked at a lot of things. I did feel Virgo energy. So we'll see what that, we get one more for that shallow self. How did they do through that universe? Well, you found some truth and you put some discernment down and you surrendered to let the transition happen. So I like that right off the jump, Libra. I like it. All right, who's Libra dealing with? Who is Libra dealing with? What is the energy that they're dealing with? Whoever Libra is thinking about. Wow, what's the energy they're dealing with? I think they don't know which way to go. They hold something, they don't show it, but they hold it. Maybe they want a harmony with you. Maybe they listen to what you think, but they're not really expressing something. You know what I mean? You don't know how they feel. That's what I'm getting. Let's try that again. Who is Libra dealing with for November? Can I have their energy? Well, there's the transition they're going through. Maybe they're not getting it yet, or they're going through it. They're gaining strength. Okay, let's see the energy between you guys. What's the energy between a Libra and who they're dealing with for November, in the middle of November 2020? Thank you. Well, you're both thinking about each other. You're both thinking about a change with something. You're really going through it. They made a transition. They might be right ahead of you, but they still look back at you. You know, they're looking at something maybe within yourself that you had to realize. What is that, please? The shallow stuff. Yeah, a freedom. Maybe they're looking at you releasing yourself. Maybe they feel like you're not a part of their transition. All right. How do you feel about this transition, please? You're thinking about it as well. Well, you gain strength with it. Okay. You always protect this person, even if you're not with them, you protect them, whoever this is. Together you've grown a lot. There's beauty, there's growth. This is a good relationship through the thick and the thin, I hear. There's been a change with it. The beauty's in front of it. There could be ancestors involved. Okay, there's been a change with ancestors. That could be in between you. There could be family. There could be a mother-in-law. There could be a Leo. There could be a Scorpio. You have something in common. Yeah. Yeah. You both enjoy each other. There could be kids in common as well. There could be family in common. There could be an equal love for the children. That's allowed to grow, that there is no shallow self to it. No matter what goes through, there's a bond there. There's an awakening here, rising up from something that was hard, rising up through grace, of the perceptions of, or also generational pulls, where you were looking at the generational pulls. Maybe you were doing this together, or recently, the universe brought you together to really express the change in an adventure in your journey, what you've awakened to, what you've learned, but you're trying to keep it playful. You feel off balance with something. I want to say that. Let's see what this lessons of this did for you, okay, Libra, and for the person that you're dealing with. These are the ruin cards that I made. So let's see. For Libra, this freedom. Well, again, look what just flew out. Was a gateway to where something might have been disruption. Maybe you were going through that shallow self. You had to. To look at that shallow self. So right there, you got a freedom from that. Plus, you have a gateway here, which is beautiful. You're getting all those symbols. You know which reactions. You're looking at synchronicity. Very nice. What did this gateway push them forward for Libra? No. What did this gateway push them for Libra? One more time, please, spirit guides. Oh, a gift within yourself. You feel there's a gift with this person. You wish it could have turned out differently in a gateway. There's something that you think about. You think of this person like family. You wish there was something that wouldn't have happened the way it happened because standstill is on the bottom, and something grew and there was something unknown about it. See, but you wish there was more of a flow because flow is on the next card and then it's closed. There was a wishful thinking that it would flow differently, so you think about it often in a harvest. You really would have liked growth. Let's see what the other person's thinking. Towards Leo, what was the lesson that the other person went with their strength? Well, they went forward in a journey. They lowered their defenses and they really have an opening, right? You didn't think this was going to be possible. Your thought, you really weren't happy with the fact that they could move forward. You didn't want them to, but maybe you were standing still with this energy to let them know that. There was a standstill of a flow. There was change. Between both of you, what was this lesson for the greater good? Strength. You both learned family aspects. You both learned to move forward in a journey. You both learned to let go of things that might have not went well, that were disrupting the journey. You also looked at a positive resolution to change things. You gained strength in an unknown environment and or energy. So you really both learned a lot from each other. Let's see what these signs might be. What are the signs that Libra is dealing with, prominently thinking about now? What is this sign, please? Well, maybe an Aries. Maybe an Aries that had to release a journey, that was hurt, showed defensiveness, left quickly. There was some things, their ego got bruised, maybe. But they did move forward. They transitioned from something. They had it hard. They gained some strength. There's still an unknown with this energy. You think of them like family. Something in their journey was disrupted by themselves. Maybe their own protection or their own defensiveness. Yeah, there could have been a Scorpio involved as well that was played a disruption. That's how you feel. That's also emotional lessons. That's an inner knowledge, maybe some emotions you had to look at as well. Okay, let's see what energy you're holding. What energy is Leo holding in a perception? Well, something with a Capricorn. You're really looking at emotional things with a Capricorn and an Aries. You're looking at a journey with them. You're looking at an opening to drop defensiveness, or maybe you want to resolve something, or you want to cut through the emotional disruption and make a gateway. You think that would be beneficial, but there's an unknown. There's a lot of people involved. There's also a Leo involved. It could be an unknown with a Leo that was truly a gift. It made an opening in one of our parties. There was a wish in motion there. Okay, there's an unknown wish with a Leo. It feels like a family member as well. Let me see what this opening is, what that created for this person. Yes, a completion of something. And I believe that's toxicity. I believe that's emotions. I believe they went through the shallow selves themselves, maybe what you're experiencing, that you're seeing that gift in that. Maybe their transition helped you move forward. Yeah, there's a Leo there. There's a Leo as a gift here. Maybe you didn't even realize there's a gift coming. There's a wish. It's unknown to you right now, but there's strong potential for a beginning or an opening. If defenses were let go and the journey moved forward with ancestors, maybe toxic emotions would be put to rest. That's what I'm feeling. If you wanted to say something to them, what would that be? If Libra wanted to say something to the person they're thinking at, okay, you miss them. You miss them. You feel apart from them. You miss them. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. Also an Aries, and Aries is in there too. But you think more of the Capricorn and the Scorpio as a gift than the Aries. You feel that there's been a strong ego movement with an Aries, and you feel it's complete. So you're really more towards a Scorpio and a Leo and a Capricorn that you're closer with. But if you could say anything to one of these people besides I miss you, what would that be? And you believe in them. Maybe they don't realize you do, but you do. You believe in them and you miss them. You believe in their growth. You believe in their movement forward. One more. What would Libra like to say to the person that they're thinking about? And they wish you enough. They wish you enough. Or you wish them enough. Take it what resonates, but they miss you. You miss them from what it's saying because it's your side speaking. There's a link there with a Scorpio and a Capricorn that you miss. There's a link that you believed in a Scorpio and a Capricorn. You thought they were a gift, to you. You were a little nervous with something. Let's see what they would want to say to you. What would the person want to say to our lovely Libras at this time? Well, there'll always be a we or a me. They didn't understand the way this, that you're defensive, that you don't believe that in the journey. What in you, made it feel like it was okay not to be a we or a me. I think there was hard words that were said to you in the past, involving a lot of, they came harsh to you, Libra, and they know they came harsh, but they were hurt. They came defensive. There's two more that they're spitting out. They feel like you guys were very close at one time, but there was never a talk about it to make a transition. So they moved on in a journey. But you do miss this. I think they miss it, but they're not saying anything. This person's very loyal. Maybe that you're hearing talk from people around you, not from themselves. You question what they're talking about. Yeah, they love you. But they came defensive with something. They came defensive on a part of their journey. And you watch them transform. You wish this person, enough, but I think you talk more with a Scorpio and a Capricorn and a Leo. Is that right? Yeah, you're nervous to talk to this person. This person comes defensive. But the other people, you're loosening up to. You don't quite have a story, and that's what it is. There's some kind of block. There's something blocking this. Let's see. There's not resolution here. There's a lot of hurt feelings here, that are being pulled into a journey, and it ruined a friendship. It ruined a friendship, between a Scorpio. It ruined a friendship with a Capricorn, a Leo, ancestors. There's something prominently going on here that was ruining an energy. I'd like to see what this is, please, for Libra. Yeah, there's a standstill. There's a stalemate in energies. There's an unknown. That's why that unknown ruin is there. Keep it positive. If you really spoke about it, that you miss each other, that you respect, there's a respect line that you miss. You have respect for this person. They want respect. They're respected. Yes, they want good positive energies. They were very wounded, so they will not go back to a wounded air. They're moving. There's a real transition in them, 41. But they've been through it, and they're celebrating that. They're healing. That drum energy is healing. Okay, there's a respect line that may have been crossed, and that's why they pulled their energy away. They told you off. You didn't like it. Yeah, it was something in the tree of life. Something in the journeys was supposed to meet. There was something beautiful between ancestors. There's a lot of love here on this board. A lot of strength. A lot of people, a lot of wishes, but they're blocking their heart. They love each other, but there's a lot of stubbornness in this. And I think you know this, Libra. Yeah. Libra, you're putting your positive energies forward. Okay? You don't really say nothing, but you have this making a presence about yourself. There's a presence about which Libra I'm reading for. Okay? You have a lot of knowledge. You're very quiet. You're very intelligent. I feel that with the Scorpio here. You're a true gift. You get nervous, but you don't say nothing. You're holding back with it. You realize a higher lesson. You might communicate. You're connected to the earth. This is a transition for yourself as well. Yeah. There was a smoky mirror that a lot of people in this situation had to realize and release and reach. So I'm feeling you reach a different peak of the mountain. From those lower energies, from looking at a smoky mirror that you both had to do, or all had to do with all the signs that were prominent here. Um, you're moving into the upper world. You're kind of in between a stage. But I want to let you know, once you remove this generational pull or all these false dilemmas or false beliefs in something, it's going to be a clearer ascend for you to if blocks were lifted. So I think that's what you're working on. Yeah, the gateway, which came out right early in your reading. There's a giveaway here of a lot of hearts, and there's a gateway for it. There's an opening for it if defense was lowered between this person. You both believe in each other. One person knows they come strong, knows that they've been through it, knows that they were there for you when you needed it, or vice versa. Knows that there was a lot of talks between both of you and or the Scorpio and the Capricorn that meant a lot to you. It was a gift. There was a link. You're nervous of losing this link. You feel like it's a block. You never imagined this to come out as you look through this, because you really wanted to give a good intention. You wanted a resolution or a different outcome. Look, there's thank you on the bottom of this. There's the next one up for you guys is a reasonable expectation. Maybe there's none of that around and the smoky mirror is trying to help you guys. Yeah. Find a different resolution. Change those energies around you. Look at a different perception. Drop that hunter moon of the Pisces era of generational pull, where maybe there was too much expectation. There was so much wildness. There was so much reaction. And that's what was being gathered here. The hummingbird energy is coming in at this time because there's a blessed union here. There's thankfulness here. There's I love you there. There's a gift there. There's I miss you there. That all came first. Now, what would have been next was I forgive you. And that's what would have been reasonable. So the hummingbird is telling you guys to move forward with that. So where these mountain peaks were just of all negative, they want to turn it around to that upper world. This is very prominent here this month. If not in December, coming through. Let's see what change in direction. I like it because a lot of things are going to be put down here. A lot of things are going to be healed. A lot of things are going to be put forth in the future for a better aspect between a lot of people here. This isn't just one that is thinking about this. There's several in solitude thinking about this. Let's see. What's this for Libra? Well, look at this. There's a rescue to you with it because you can finally maybe say something, get something off your chest. With them, they feel rock bottom, the same thing. So it would rescue that rock bottom, that feels that needs to say, can we talk? It would rescue this. It will allow those good energies to come in upright, to release all those and let the good ones come in of the rainbow. There is such a smokiness that needs to clear out here. The ghost dance gives you permission to move forward. It gives you permission to heal, and the people that were gathering the same energies in reaction for a positive, to put that wildness down. And that's what's taming the wind or taming what you're believing in, or several people here, and letting the love in. It's quite beautiful, the direction for whatever you're dealing with, Libra. Something maybe you didn't realize or look at. Okay? But there really is something that you'd really rather do. But there's something you're learning about defense in yourself. There's something learning about your nervousness, of how thankful you really are. What might have been toxic in a whole, not just for one party. What might have been a Three's Company situation where it got all tangled from false beliefs, or this one said, she said, she said. There's a lot of wishy energy that's coming to a halt. That rock bottom is here. Yeah, this was sad. And I feel for the people involved in this, But something unexpected, slow and steadily, is coming around. This Five of Cups energy is being released in a whole. It's being brought to an oxtail energy. It might feel like an unknown energy of you're losing something, but stay committed to what you really think about each other. That's the awareness there. That you miss each other, that you got a friend in each other, that you can talk about anything, that you can forgive. This is on the board. Compassion is on the board. Why they were nervous. You're following a leader, and that's the leader inside yourself to know what's right or wrong, or what to feel good, or not embarrassed to say, yes, this sucks. In solitude, I realize something. And the other person's doing the same thing, because you know what? There's a new beginning coming, because You just have to let go of something for something to move forward. You know, there's plenty of new beginnings coming from either now's energy or in the future, and you're grabbing it. You're getting a spark for yourself. You come through out of this shallows, boy. You came a blazing right through the storm field. You've got a spirit about you because you needed to put something through the dragon's lair. It needed to be burned away and put to rest. It just feels like a metamorphosis stage now. But you feel more sacred because you're noticing the change in this movement. I'm telling you right now. There's a movement here that's really beautiful. And there's a change in direction. And you're coming to life with something. So I just wanted to show you how many positive energies in this completion for a lot of things that you're dealing with and a lot of people around you. You have a beautiful energy. You release so much with that serpentine. You know, and little by little, the soul retrieval pieces of better energy, ones that have been worked through, looked at in the shallow, they're coming in a healed manner. You feel taller, you feel like you can handle a lot more. There's something that you really come up through grace. It just says that. All parties in factor, nobody failed at grace for a reason, or you did this, you did that. You all were at a rock bottom situation here. I feel one or more parties that kind of built themselves up to succeed, that learned strength. You're learning something from each other. It's just beautiful. Especially if you had to open for a journey to drop defense. There's such forgiveness here. I would love a friend like that. So beautiful that you got a friend in me. Somewhere along the line, y'all do, Libra. But, I think someone wants to let you know that they love you and you always have a friend in them. And you're just a little nervous to let them know how thankful you really are or how thankful that you care. But internally, you do. And that's what this nervousness is about. If you drop that and just express that, they'll learn a lot that they didn't know. You'll learn a lot, and a lot will be forgiven. And there'll be reasonable expectations from this giveaway of your hearts that you do for each other. It's quite beautiful. So unblock this because you have a lot of wishes and motions. It may feel unknown to you right now, but you're moving forward. Beautiful November 2225 222. A decision to free yourself from being stuck to express. I love it. Till next time, take care.